All right, so we're reading this Reddit post that sounds like it's legit. I haven't read it actually yet. I just saw the title and I was like, whoa, this is interesting. If you guys are seeing it, it means that I think it's super interesting to make into a YouTube video. So, am I wrong in divorcing my wife because sex didn't improve after I took up more chores and childcare? I haven't read any of this. First of all, this is already a terrible idea. Just because you clean the house more or take care of the kids more does not mean that you are gonna get more booty, all right? So, that's number one. I'll reserve my judgment till the end. Let's start reading. About a year ago, I talked to my wife about our declining sex life. She is a Sam. Sam, by the way, is stay-at-home mom. I am a fam. No, I'm not a fam. I'm a SAF. I'm a SAF, stay-at-home father, or a SAD, stay-at-home dad. She is a Sam, and I admit that I was not very involved, and she did most of the childcare and household duties. Fair. I'm not going to keep interrupting this, but in my case, I do most of the child care and I do a lot of household duties. Now, I wouldn't say most of them. I do stuff that I enjoy doing, like washing the dishes, sweeping. I don't enjoy doing those, but those are the things I enjoy most. And then when my wife gets home, she takes the brunt of child care. So it works out. We are very happy with the way it's working out because when she gets home, I get to do YouTube stuff. Hello. I worked a lot, sometimes 18 hours a day, so I didn't have the energy. I tried to do more chores, but in a week, I realized that it's not sustainable. So I guess he's saying he tried to do more housework, and after a week, he realized he just doesn't have the energy to because he works 18 hours a day. Fair. That's a lot of hours. Fair. I probably wouldn't have the energy to do a quarter of the things I do at home, like housework, if I worked a full-time job like that. My job was good on paper. I earned a lot, but there was no point killing myself in a bad job and not see my kids grow up. Not always true. Sometimes you got to make a sacrifice. You know what I mean? And you see your kids on the weekend, you see them during the weekdays, but yeah, you got to make a sacrifice sometimes. I'm not judging him. This is pretty normal. I found another job, a nice 9 to 5 with less pressure, but very steep pay cut. I was earning 50% less, so we downsized our house and created a tighter budget. Okay, so he suddenly quit his job. And I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting. Picked up a job making half the amount of money that they were making as a household. And looks like he moved into a smaller house and a tighter budget, so they're not going out to eat as much. She's probably not able to go get her nails done or feet, whatever. I am now taking up a substantial chunk of childcare, and I have streamlined chores planning, so there's a lot of free time left. But sex didn't improve. There were a lot of empty promises, so I finally pushed for an answer. I asked her, why is she not putting in more effort? She said she resents me for taking a lower paying job. I don't think anyone actually uses the word resent, or maybe I'm just like around a bunch of low IQ people. I hope this post is valid. I think it is, but he might just be engagement farming. Who knows? She resents me for taking a lower paying job. She can't afford getting her nails done at her favorite shop. Called it. She has to live in a smaller house, etc. Honestly, I don't regret taking a lower paying job. I am in a better physical and mental health, so I won't go back to my old career. I like being poor now. I realized that she was just BSing me, bullshitting me. I realized that she was just bullshitting me. My editor consents to that. Can't you? No. She never tried to improve the situation. She just made excuses. He's still talking about not getting laid. She won't F me before because I worked too much and I didn't have the time. And she won't F me now because I have more time, but I am not working a lot to earn more money. That's how he's starting to sound to me. I have decided on divorce. I don't think this marriage is salvageable. Oh, man. Okay. I think there's 3 options here. Like 3 things that are going on here. Problem is sex. Fair. Sex is a pretty decent chunk of a marriage, a relationship. Okay. I don't think it should be that important that this guy's making a Reddit post, but whatever. 1, she wasn't physically attracted to him to begin with because she wasn't doing it with him before, which you can always find time. I don't care if you're working 18 hours a day. You can always find time. The second reason might be she just doesn't find him to be, I don't want to say alpha, but she doesn't find him to be man enough. And what do I mean by that? Guys think that women are attracted to funny, good personality and stuff. Yeah, that stuff will get you in the door. Being funny and being a nice guy is not going to get you laid. I'm sorry, it's not. Being a man is about stuff like, it doesn't even mean being tough. It just means like having a direction with your life, having goals. Women like guys that have goals. They like seeing guys work hard to those goals, see them achieve them. Women like guys that do what they say they're going to do, stuff like that. Just like, I don't know, women like a closer. You know what I mean? Maybe he's not that. And the third third option is she loves money. She is very sad that the house is small. She's not getting her big allowance like she was before. I don't know. I don't know this woman. You know, maybe women will disagree with me, but I think those are the only three options here. If you think there's a fourth option of what's going on in this poor guy's life, by the way, I don't really like this guy. I don't like his tone. He's making it a lot about, he sounds sexually repressed, honestly, which it's just not that big of a deal. I don't think it's that big of a deal, man. You know, if he wrote in here like, I haven't got laid in 6 months with my wife, like, okay, something big is going on here, and it's probably bigger than your breath stinks. But yeah, if you guys think you guys know what's going on with this guy's life, how he could probably make it better, write it down below. If it was me, first of all, I would not be saying stuff like this. I don't even think like this. If this was me and I was thinking like this, I would just get a divorce. Just get a divorce. Be single. Hop on Tinder or whatever the kids are using now and look for, not a new wife, just look for people that want to do it with you, man, because it seems like that's all you care about. Honestly, he talked more about sex than he did about having more, because at first he was like, oh, I just want to spend more time with my kids. All he's talking about is sex. I don't want to say I feel bad. I kind of feel bad for him, but I don't know. I don't feel bad for the wife for some reason. I don't feel bad for her. If they really love each other, they'll figure it out, and I hope they don't end up in a divorce. That being said, happy wife, happy life. Love you guys. Love and light. Ooh, that rhymed. I knew I should have changed my name from GooseWayne to G-Weezy or something.